bet you that he will beat any one of you in a tennis match even now. Okay, so, Sharad has been with MSF for a long time, since its inception. He's a great supporter, a friend, mentor, and a very hard worker for us. He handles public relations for us very often. He always keeps on telling us he doesn't understand the maths, but he understands all the participants. Sadly, Sharad will not be with us for most of the duration of this workshop, because he's taking a well-needed rest and is off to cook. I envy you, Sharad, can cook. Excellent food, beautiful weather, greenery all the way. I hope a lot of leeches follow them. After that who came to you was Dr. Amar Habib. He is professor at the Medical Sciences Foundation. He shall be mentoring some of your groups and all of you with lectures and places. He is the coordinator for this program, even though my tag says principal coordinator, but excuse me, do that, like all principals, I will be mostly away from the day-to-day working of the organization. Okay. Professor Dinesh Singh is the director, founding director of the foundation. The other people who will be involved with you, Senior Professor Tandon, who is a professor at Mathematical Sciences Foundation. He recently retired from the University of Delhi. He is a well-renowned physicist. We should really interact with him and we will learn a lot about how applicable physics is. We have Professor Manjulata Agarwal, who also retired from Delhi University as Dean of the Faculty of Mathematical Sciences. She is also a professor at the Mathematical Sciences Foundation now, and she is a well-known expert on optimization techniques. Then we have Professor Alan Saha, who has been with us for 3-4 years now, 3 years. If you really want to know where the best biryanis in town are, Professor Saha and of course Sandesh is the other part of it. Professor Saha works in nonlinear dynamics and factors and other things, and he will be here daily to interact with you, and there are some projects which are related to that. For information to people who are guests today, we will be producing music using factors. So we have already experimented with it a little bit, and the students are going to produce, hopefully by the end of it, something to beat the fifth implement. Okay, so let's see. Then the other faculty members of it are going to go as in where I see them. Okay, before I have one person who is basically had left us about a year back. But as soon as he heard, and basically he knew that IAYM will be held this year, in June, he kept on writing to us, my school is going to be closed, I want to be here, and that is Mr. Sanjay Sarkar. He was faculty at MSF now, last year, till last year. He is now teaching in a school in Muzaffarnagar, UP. The other faculty members who are here, I can see Mr. Nitish Sahni. He shall be your computer boss. Okay, so anything to deal with any programming problem, talk to him. He generally talks to the computer most of the time. Sitting next to him is Mr. Ziaur Rahman. He shall be your communication expert. Ultimately, you will have to present your work as a group here on the last 2 days of the workshop. And if you want a very nice display, you can use skits, you can use plays, you can use drama, you can use dance, music, whatever you like to explain the mathematical concept that you've done, supported by maybe flash animations, and Zia shall help you in developing those. Sitting next to him is Mr. Kanayala. He is the person who does all our work. Help him out. Any problem you run into, go to him. Next to him, sitting very carefully with the camera that we somehow came to own, Mr. Anthony Kumar. He is also our computer expert. He will look after the hardware and some part of the software. Where the rest? Is Charu?
So he's out.
Okay, so Ms. Charu, the most widely looking active faculty member of ours, Ms. Charu Sharma. She has been with us for about 3 years now, 4 years now. No, 6. All time flies by. 5 years. Okay. Where is the other faculty member? Oh, Dr. Snehal Latta, who has just recently joined us. She just finished her doctorate from Houston. She's also been a student of MSF. And the only place she wanted to come back to called us. And I think that is what happens. A lot of our students, ex-students who have been part of our workshops or part of our graduate program, undergraduate programs, have always come back to us and said, this is the only place we want to work in. And thankfully we now seem to have a place where we can fit you all in. And then there are some graduate students who will be assisting you in this program. Okay, this water from my eyes is a medicinal side effect. I'm not crying because I'm very emotional or so forth, not so far. I probably will be in a few minutes. At the back, in the back row, I think I see Anjana is there? Yes, so, and Nandini is also there. Sitting between them is Meenu, who will be staying with the girls here in the hostel quite often. I think all three of you will be spending a lot of time here, so. And then who are Rahul is there, and there's Akshay there. So these are the 5 graduate students. The 5th one, Satish, has just fallen ill, and we hope to see him inside the program in a week's time or so. He's still in Patna. So these are the people who are going to be working with you on a day-to-day basis. I'll just take a second.